Did you know there's a powerhouse formula for antioxidants, immune strength, regeneration, anti-aging, and full body recovery? It fuels your cells, repairs your DNA, and will greatly extend your longevity. As much as these big companies want to market these items, you can't buy it. There's no supplement, there's no superfood, no trendy biohack. It's sleep. And not just any sleep, the kind that I will reveal and explain how to harness heals you from the inside out. Today's content exposes what 100-plus-year-old people are doing when it comes to sleep and how and why these practices are stretching the bounds of longevity for anyone that puts them into place. Welcome to the Fountain of Youth. I'm Leon, and I've dedicated my life to extending yours. Let's get into it. We've all heard it. Hustle harder. I will sleep when I'm dead. But here's the truth, and now it's been proven and determined, if you don't sleep, you'll get there a whole lot sooner. One factor that remains consistent in all the longest living areas of the world is they lack this always-on culture. This is that hyperconnectivity that erodes the boundaries between real life and our electronic life, or even further, personal life and work life. It's all a blur, and it's designed to keep us and our attention locked onto it. Those feelings that we must be connected and communicating at all times are so real, and this pattern continues to skyrocket. We have been overtaken by FOMO, that fear of missing out in a world of increased social comparison. And so, if we are always on, when are we off? This is what cuts to the root cause of those living beyond 100. It's because these distractions are not nearly as present in these areas, so it allows for better quality sleep behaviors and patterns. The group I observed in Mongolia was a first-hand representation of this. I'm not saying they were cut off from the world, but life was not consumed by phones and screens and schedules. It revolved around community and togetherness, and you guessed it, amazing sleep habits and routines. I went there because this small city had such a high concentration of thriving 90 and 100-plus-year-old people, and at first I could not pattern their secret. But then there it was. The hotel I stayed at and pretty much everything else in the town completely shut down around 7 p.m., and not long after that, everyone that lived there was fast asleep too. Then in the morning, like some silent citywide alarm clock, the town was alive and fully active at 6 a.m. That culture of prioritizing sleep was revealed. An amazing environment shaped around distractions gone and solid sleep routines in place, 8 hours of sleep, and then everyone up and early getting right to their work. And then that gave way to an early evening of unwinding, togetherness, kinship, meals, dinners throughout the town, basically relishing and reflecting on a great day. And then they hit the sack. The best thing about this discovery, you can replicate it, and I'm going to tell you how. But the majority of us, myself included, live in a fast-paced world where there is an abundance of social distraction. That always-on culture and life full of things pulling us this way and that, and everyone is connected 24/7 makes it so difficult to break that pattern. Some places and cultures are not prioritizing sleep, so we go back to saying, you'll sleep when you die. Unfortunately, that mentality is still alive and well today and eroding health and longevity. You cannot allow yourself to fall into this trap. We must overcome and employ these proven ways that are working, not just in Mongolia, but throughout my travels. Prioritizing sleep has been an absolute trend in all the long-living environments that I have encountered. The investment you make in sleep today and the rest of your life will be one of the most important longevity habits you can make. Of course, there's going to be interruptions. There's going to be early ups, late to beds, emergencies. I get it. But those should be small, infrequent blips while you prioritize routinely getting quality rest. By sleeping, you are extending your life, not missing out on it. So yes, you may sacrifice 1 extra hour of your day, but that adds 10, 20, 30 years on the backside of your life. Let me provide some ways to harness your best sleep possible. These mimic the best sleepers from around the world. Set a bedtime and stick to it. Your body loves and craves routine. Train it. Have a bedtime reminder and commit to it. Soon enough, your body will be telling you it's time for bed. The goal is 8 hours. Don't get fixated on this number. Close to 8 is wonderful, but 8 hours is really what your body needs to go through all those magical stages of a full sleep cycle. Don't take naps. When I got back from my first tour in Iraq, I could not sleep. I was sent to a sleep clinic, and the first question out of the doctor's mouth was, do you take naps? I know there are different perspectives on napping, but there is solid data that shows napping during the day will lessen your chances of really getting into that deep stage of required sleep to reap the age-reversing benefits. And I lean on my years of personal study and interviewing 100-plus-year-old people. Naps are not in their routines. Next, stay off screens and don't work within 1 hour before bed. Allow some downtime and space from screens and work requirements. Give your brain a break. Let it decompress and stop processing all that data it consumed that day. Caffeine, I love it too, but with how the half-life of caffeine works in our bodies and how caffeine specifically metabolizes, do not consume any amount of it within 8 hours of your bedtime. Let's talk about your sleep cave. Make sure the room you routinely sleep in is cool and dark and as free as possible of noise. Give yourself the best opportunity to sleep like a rock. And here's my final tip, and it's a game changer. Don't eat within 3 to 4 hours of bedtime. I used to think, when I eat, I feel sleepy. That is not rest. That is your body working overtime to digest, not repair. And when all that digestion steals the spotlight, deep cellular recovery gets pushed aside. I've pinned a video in the comments that reveals the hack behind this timing trick and exposes one of the most overlooked strategies for adding years to your life. Stack this habit with your sleep routine and you'll supercharge the anti-aging benefits. They are biologically linked. And when you get the timing right, your body rewards you with additional quality years. All these tactics will give you the best possible chance for a true regenerative and age-reversing block of sleep. Let me end on driving the point home. In all my studies, research, observations, interviews, and content delivered to the world, I rank quality sleep, routine sleep, in the top 3 most important things you can do to add significant years to your life. Tag or send this to someone you know that struggles with getting good sleep, continues to look at their phone near bedtime, refuses to get into a good sleep routine. Allow me the opportunity to encourage them to make one of the most significant improvements they can make in their life. Please join me on my journey of spreading the word that good routine sleep is not wasting your life. And better yet, jump in the comments and give me your strategy for harnessing your best sleep. Sleep can be a very big point of struggle for many people, and maybe your idea is one that will change someone's life. We are here to share and support one another on this journey. As always, thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, subscribe. I promise you more content to get us and the ones we love to our 100s. I'll see you in the 3000s.